And welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into a classic web security vulnerability, weak session ID, using DVWA at a low security level. If you ever wondered how attackers can hijack sessions or predict user identities, this is exactly the kind of vulnerability that exploits. Let's break it down step by step now. Before we jump into the lab, let's quickly understand what a session ID is. A session ID is essentially the digital identity card of a user in web application. Whenever you visit a website, the server creates a session for you, and it assigns a unique session ID. And this ID is usually stored in a browser, a cookie like a PHP session ID. So what I mean by this, if you open, since I have already logged into the DVWA, and you can open the developer tool and navigate to storage. You can see, in the cookies, we have two key values pairs PHP session ID. This is session ID, what we are talking about now. And every time the browser sends a request, and this request will include this session ID. And such ID allows the user to recognize you or recognize the user. For example, if you go to Network tab and refresh this page, this means we trigger a new request. You can see here. Yes, you can see the request header. You can see, you can find this PHP session ID. This is very critical because HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol itself is stateless protocol. This means the server doesn't remember anything unless we use some way like sessions. So in short, session ID is user identity, and it maintains login state. Although, session, the application can use a session to store a lot of different types of information, but the session ID is very critical part. And usually we can use this session ID to persist or maintain the login state. So we do not need to log in again and again. The application will remember our login state, and it links all your actions together. Okay? So now imagine if this ID is predictable. This means attacker can predict session ID. And this means attacker can impersonate you, will behave as you to send a request to the application. Very dangerous, like transfer money, do any kinds of actions. So enough said. Now let's move into the lab of DVWA. First of all, we need to make sure the level is set to low and submit, and then we can navigate to the section of weak sessions ID. You see here it says this page will set a new cookie called DVWA session each time the button is clicked. Now we didn't click this button, so for now the cookie, you see, the cookie doesn't contain or include this cookie. or this key. Okay. So now we can, now we can see what will happen if we click the button generate, and we can go back to the bottom, and you will notice a cookie, a new key value pair in the cookie, DVWA session 5. Sorry, actually it should start from 1. And my browser stores my history data. Sorry about this. Initially, if you do this lap from fresh, you will see that this value is initially set to 1. And anyhow, if we click this button again, and the value should be 6, right? And you click this button again, you see now the value has been incremented to 7. So what's happening here? The application is simply incrementing the session ID by 1 each time. You can ignore 2 other key value pairs. 2 other key value pairs are not produced or generated by this module, okay, or by this application. And this is a huge security flaw or vulnerability. So why is this very dangerous? Because the session ID is predictable and it's not random, and attacker can easily guess valid session ID. For example, now the current user is 7. So how about an attacker use their own browser and to manually set this this value to 7 as well, and then the attacker will impersonate the current user, okay? And this needed to session hijacking, just I mentioned at the very beginning, and also unauthorized access to very dangerous actions like transferring money and account takeover. And we can confirm this by viewing its source code. You can see you can see the session ID is very stupidly generated by incrementing 1 each time, okay? So this session ID is not random and no validation. Then this is exactly what makes it vulnerable, okay? So how to fix? How should this should be implemented properly or securely? A proper or a good session ID should be random and should be long and complex enough, and should be generated using secure algorithm. Okay? So I think that's for today's video on weak session ID in DVWA at a low security level. If you found this helpful, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more hands-on cybersecurity walkthroughs. In the next video, we'll explore how this vulnerability behaves in higher security levels and how defenses are implemented. See you in the next one. Bye.